Punjab, also spelt Panjab, is the most populous of the 4 provinces of Pakistan. Punjab is Pakistan's second largest province by area after Balochistan, and is Pakistan's most populous province with an estimated population of 101,391,000 as of 2015. It is bordered by the Pakistani provinces of Sindh, Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, as well as the regions of Islamabad Capital Territory and Azad, Kashmir. It also shares borders with the Indian states of Punjab, Rajasthan, and Jammu and Kashmir. The capital of Punjab is the city Lahore, a cultural centre of Pakistan where the country's cinema industry, and much of its fashion industry, are based. Punjab has been inhabited since ancient times. The Indus Valley Civilization, dating to 2600 BCE, was first discovered at Harappa. Punjab features heavily in the Hindu epic poem, the Mahabharata, and is home to Taxila, site of what is considered by many to be the oldest university in the world. In 326 BCE, Alexander the Great defeated King Porus at the Battle of the Hydaspes near Mong, Punjab. The Umayyad Empire conquered Punjab in the 8th century CE. Punjab was later invaded by Tamerlane, Babur, and Nader Shah. Punjab reached the height of its splendor during the reign of the Mughal Empire, which for a time ruled from Lahore. The administration of the Sikh Empire was based out of Lahore until its defeat by the British. Punjab was central to the independence movements of both India and Pakistan, with Lahore being site of both the Declaration of Indian Independence and the resolution calling for the establishment of Pakistan. The province was formed when the Punjab province of British India was divided along religious boundaries in 1947 by the Radcliffe Line after partition. Punjab is Pakistan's most industrialized province, with the industrial sector making up 24% of the province's gross domestic product. Punjab is known in Pakistan for its relative prosperity, and has the lowest rate of poverty amongst all Pakistani provinces. A clear divide is present between the northern and southern portions of the province, with poverty rates in prosperous northern Punjab amongst the lowest in Pakistan, while some in South Punjab are amongst the most impoverished. Punjab is also one of South Asia's most urbanized regions, with approximately 40% of people living in urban areas. Its Human Development Index rankings are high relative to the rest of Pakistan. Punjab is known in Pakistan for its relatively liberal social attitudes. The province has been strongly influenced by Sufism, with numerous Sufi shrines spread across Punjab which attract millions of devotees annually. The founder of the Sikh faith, Guru Nanak, was born in the Punjab town of Nankana Sahib near Lahore. Punjab is also the site of the Katraj temple, which features prominently in Hindu mythology. Several UNESCO World Heritage Sites are located in Punjab, including the Shalimar Gardens. The Lahore Fort is the archaeological excavations at Taxila, and the Rohtas Fort. Etymology. The region was known to the Greeks as Pantapotamia, meaning the region of 5 rivers. The word Punjab was formally introduced in the early 17th century CE as an elision of the Persian words Panj and Ab, thus meaning the 5 rivers, similar in meaning to the Greek name for the region. The 5 rivers, namely Chenab, Jhelum, Ravi, Beas and Sutlej, flow via the Panjnad River into the Indus River and eventually into the Arabian Sea. Of the 5 great rivers of Punjab, 4 course through Pakistan's Punjab province. History. Ancient history. Punjab during Mahabharata times was known as Panchanada. Punjab was part of the Indus Valley Civilization more than 4,000 years ago. The main site in Punjab was the city of Harappa. The Indus Valley civilization spanned much of what is today Pakistan and eventually evolved into the Indo-Aryan civilization. The Vedic civilization flourished along the length of the Indus River. This civilization shaped subsequent cultures in South Asia and Afghanistan. Although the archaeological site at Harappa was partially damaged in 1857 when engineers constructing the Lahore-Multan Railroad used brick from the Harappa ruins for track ballast, an abundance of artifacts have nevertheless been found. Punjab was part of the great ancient empires including the Gandhara Mahajanapadas, Achaemenids, Macedonians, Mauryas, Kushans, Guptas, and Hindu Shahi. It also comprised the Gujar Empire for a period of time, otherwise known as the Gurjara Pratihara Empire. Agriculture flourished and trading cities grew in wealth. Due to its location, the Punjab region came under constant attacks and influence from the West and witnessed centuries of foreign invasions by the Greeks, Kushans, Scythians, Turks, and Afghans. The city of Taxila, founded by son of Taksh the son Bharat who was the brother of Ram. It was reputed to house the oldest university in the world, Takshashila University. One of the teachers was the great Vedic thinker and politician Chanakya. Taxila was a great center of learning and intellectual discussion during the Maurya Empire. It is a UN World Heritage Site, valued for its archaeological and religious history. Central Asian, Greek, and Persian empires. The northwestern part of the South Asia, including Punjab, was repeatedly invaded or conquered by various foreign empires, such as those of Tamerlane, Alexander the Great and Genghis Khan. Having conquered Drangyana, Arachosia, Gedrosia and Sistan in 10 days, Alexander crossed the Hindu Kush and was thus fully informed of the magnificence of the country and its riches in gold, gems and pearls. However, Alexander had to encounter and reduce the tribes on the border of Punjab before entering the luxuriant plains. Having taken a northeasterly direction, he marched against the Aspi, who offered vigorous resistance, but were subdued. Alexander then marched through Ghazni, blockaded Magassa, and then marched to Aura and Bizera. Turning to the northeast, Alexander marched to Puchela, the capital of the district now known as Pakli. He entered western Punjab, where the ancient city of Nysa was situated. A coalition was formed against Alexander by the Kathians, the people of Multan, who were very skillful in war. Alexander invested many troops, eventually killing 17,000 Kathians in this battle, and the city of Sagala was razed to the ground. Alexander left Punjab in 326 BC and took his army to the heartlands of his empire. Arrival of Islam. The Punjabis followed a diverse plethora of faiths, mainly comprising Hinduism. When the Muslim Umayyad army led by Muhammad bin Kashim conquered Sindh and southern Punjab in 712 by defeating Raja Dahir, the Umayyad Caliphate was the second Islamic caliphate established after the death of Muhammad. It was ruled by the Umayyad dynasty, whose name derives from Umayyah ibn Abd Shams, the great-grandfather of the first Umayyad caliph. Although the Umayyad family originally came from the city of Mecca, their capital was Damascus. Muhammad bin Kashim was the first to bring message of Islam to the population of Punjab. Punjab was part of different Muslim empires consisting of Afghans and Turkic peoples in cooperation with local Punjabi tribes and others. In the 11th century, during the reign of Mahmud of Ghazni, the province became an important center with Lahore as its second capital of the Ghaznavid Empire based out of Afghanistan. The Punjab region became predominantly Muslim due to missionary Sufi saints whose dargahs dot the landscape of Punjab region. The area subsequently came under various other Muslim rulers until finally becoming part of the Mughal Empire in 1526. The province rose to significance during the reign of Akbar when Lahore became a seat for royal family in 1584, the legacy of which is seen today in its rich display of Mughal architecture. Mughal Empire. The Mughals controlled the region from 1524 until around 1739 and implemented building projects such as the Shalimar Gardens and the Badshahi Mosque, both situated in Lahore. Muslim soldiers, traders, architects, theologians and Sufis came from the rest of the Muslim world to the Islamic Sultanate in South Asia. Afghan Durrani Empire. Swaths of what is now Punjab were annexed by the Afghan conqueror Ahmad Shah Durrani in 1747 as he made the Punjab a part of his Durrani Empire, lasting until 1762. Maratha Empire. In 1758, the general of the Hindu Maratha Empire, Raghunath Rao, conquered Lahore and Attic. Timur Shah Durrani, the son and viceroy of Ahmad Shah Abdali, was driven out of Punjab. Lahore, Multan, Dera Ghazi Khan, Kashmir and other subas on the south and eastern side of Peshawar were under the Maratha rule for the most part. In Punjab and Kashmir, the Marathas were now major players. The Third Battle of Panipat took place on 1761. Ahmad Shah Abdali invaded the Maratha territory of Punjab and captured remnants of the Maratha Empire in Punjab and Kashmir regions and reconsolidated control over them. Sikh Empire. In the mid-15th century, the religion of Sikhism was born. During the Mughal Empire, many Hindus increasingly adopted Sikhism. These became a formidable military force against the Mughals and later against the Afghan Empire. After fighting Ahmad Shah Durrani in the later 18th century, the Sikhs took control of Punjab and managed to establish the Sikh Empire under Maharaja Ranjit Singh, which lasted from 1799 to 1849. The capital of Ranjit Singh's empire was Lahore, and the empire also extended into Afghanistan and Kashmir. Bhangi Masl was the fifth Sikh band to conquer Lahore and other towns of Punjab. Syed Ahmad Belvi, a Muslim, waged jihad and attempted to create an Islamic state with strict enforcement of Islamic law. Syed Ahmad Belvi in 1821 with many supporters and spent 2 years organizing popular and material support for his Punjab campaign. He carefully developed a network of people through the length and breadth of India to collect funds and encourage volunteers, traveling widely throughout India, attracting a following among pious Muslims. In December 1826, Syed Ahmad and his followers clashed with Sikh troops to Katik, but with no decisive result. In a major battle near the town of Balochistan in 1831, Syed Ahmad and Shah Ismail Shahid with volunteer Muslims were defeated by the professional Sikh army. British Empire. Maharaja Ranjit Singh's death in the summer of 1839 brought political chaos, and the subsequent battles of succession and the bloody infighting between the factions at court weakened the state. Relationships with neighbouring British territories then broke down, starting the First Anglo-Sikh War. This led to a British official being resident in Lahore and the annexation in 1849 of territory south of the Satluj to British India. After the Second Anglo-Sikh War in 1849, the Sikh Empire became the last territory to be merged into British India. In Jhelum, 35 British soldiers of HM24 Regiment were killed by the local resistance during the Indian Rebellion of 1857. Independence. In 1947, the Punjab province of British India was divided along religious lines into West Punjab and East Punjab. Western Punjab was assimilated into the new country of Pakistan, while East Punjab became a part of modern-day India. This led to massive rioting as both sides committed atrocities against fleeing refugees. The part of the Punjab now in Pakistan once formed a major region of British Punjab, and was home to a large minority population of Punjabi Sikhs and Hindus up to 1947. Apart from the Muslim majority, migration between India and Pakistan was continuous before independence. By the 1900s, Western Punjab was predominantly Muslim and supported the Muslim League and Pakistan movement. After independence, the minority Hindus and Sikhs migrated to India, while Muslim refugees from India settled in the Western Punjab and across Pakistan. Recent history: since the 1950s, Punjab industrialized rapidly. New factories were established in Lahore, Sargodha, Multan, Gujarat, Gujranwala, Sialkot and War. In the 1960s, the new city of Islamabad, north of Rawalpindi. Agriculture continues to be the largest sector of Punjab's economy. The province is the breadbasket of the country, as well as home to the largest ethnic group in Pakistan, the Punjabis. Unlike neighboring India, there was no large-scale redistribution of agricultural land. As a result, most rural areas are dominated by a small set of feudalistic land-owning families. In the 1950s, there was tension between the eastern and western halves of Pakistan. To address the situation, a new formula resulted in the abolition of the province status for Punjab in 1955. It was merged into a single province, West Pakistan. In 1972, after East Pakistan seceded and became Bangladesh, Punjab again became a province. Punjab witnessed major battles between the armies of India and Pakistan in the wars of 1965 and 1971. Since the 1990s, Punjab hosted several key sites of Pakistan's nuclear program, such as Kharhuta. It also hosts major military bases such as at Sargodha and Rawalpindi. The peace process between India and Pakistan, which began in earnest in 2004, has helped pacify the situation. Trade and people-to-people contacts through the Wagah border are now starting to become common. Indian Sikh pilgrims visit holy sites such as Nankana Sahib. Starting in the 1980s, large numbers of Punjabis migrated to the Middle East, Britain, Spain, Canada and the United States for economic opportunities, forming the large Punjabi diaspora. Business and cultural ties between the United States and Punjab are growing. Geography: Punjab is Pakistan's second largest province by area after Balochistan, with an area of 205,344 square kilometers. It occupies 25.8% of the total land mass of Pakistan. Punjab province is bordered by Sindh to the south, the province of Balochistan to the southwest, the province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa to the west, and the Islamabad Capital Territory and Azad Kashmir in the north. Punjab borders Jammu and Kashmir in the north, and the Indian states of Punjab and Rajasthan to the east, with an area of 205,344 square kilometers. The capital and largest city is Lahore, which was the historical capital of the wider Punjab region. Other important cities include Faisalabad, Rawalpindi, Gujranwala, Sargodha, Multan, Sialkot, Bahawalpur, Gujarat, Sheikhupura, Jhelum and Sahiwal. The undivided Punjab region was home to 6 rivers, of which 5 flow through Pakistan's Punjab province. From west to east, the rivers are the Indus, Jhelum, Beas, Chenab, Ravi and Sutlej. Nearly 60% of Pakistan's population lives in the Punjab. It is the nation's only province that touches every other province. It also surrounds the federal enclave of the national capital city at Islamabad. In the acronym PAKISTAN, the P is for Punjab. Topography: Punjab's landscape mostly consists of fertile alluvial plains of the Indus River and its 4 major tributaries in Pakistan, the Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, and Sutlej rivers which traverse Punjab north to south. The fifth of the 5 waters of Punjab, the Beas River, lies exclusively in the Indian state of Punjab. The landscape is amongst the most heavily irrigated on earth, and canals can be found throughout the province. Punjab also includes several mountainous regions, including the Suleiman Mountains in the southwest part of the province, the Margalev Hills in the north near Islamabad, and the Salt Range which divides the most northerly portion of Punjab, the Pothohar Plateau. For the rest of the province, sparse deserts can be found in southern Punjab near the border with Rajasthan and near the Suleiman Range. Punjab also contains part of the Tal and Balochistan deserts. In the north, Punjab's elevation reaches 2,291 meters near the hill station of Murree, which is surrounded by lush and dense forest. Climate: most areas in Punjab experience extreme weather with foggy winters, often accompanied by rain. By mid-February the temperature begins to rise. Springtime weather continues until mid-April, when the summer heat sets in. The onset of the southwest monsoon is anticipated to reach Punjab by May, but since the early 1970s the weather pattern has been irregular. The spring monsoon has either skipped over the area or has caused it to rain so hard that floods have resulted. June and July are oppressively hot, although official estimates rarely place the temperature above 46 degrees Celsius. Newspaper sources claim that it reaches 51 degrees Celsius and regularly carry reports about people who have succumbed to the heat. Heat records were broken in Multan in June 1993, when the mercury was reported to have risen to 54 degrees Celsius. In August, the oppressive heat is punctuated by the rainy season, referred to as Barsat, which brings relief in its way. The hardest part of the summer is then over. The cooler weather does not come until late October. Recently, the province experienced one of the coldest winters in the last 70 years. Punjab's region temperature ranges from -2 degrees to 45 degrees Celsius, but can reach 50 degrees Celsius in summer and can touch down to -10 degrees Celsius in winter. Climatically, Punjab has 3 major seasons: hot weather when temperature rises as high as 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Rainy season. Average rainfall annual ranges between 96 cm sub-mountain region and 46 cm in the plains. Cooler, foggy, mild weather. Temperature goes down as low as 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Weather extremes are notable from the hot and barren south to the cool hills of the north. The foothills of the Himalayas are found in the extreme north as well, and feature a much cooler and wetter climate, with snowfall common at higher altitudes. Demographics and society. The population of the province is estimated to be 100,590,000 in 2015 and is home to over half the population of Pakistan. Punjabis are a heterogeneous group comprising different tribes, clans and communities. In Pakistani.Punjab, non-tribal social distinctions are primarily based on traditional occupations such as blacksmiths or artisans, as opposed to rigid social stratifications. Punjab has the lowest poverty rates in Pakistan, although a divide is present between the northern and southern parts of the province. Sialkot district in the prosperous northern part of the province has a poverty rate of 5.63%, while Rajanpur district in the poorer south has a poverty rate of 60.05%. Languages. The major and native language spoken in the Punjab is Punjabi, and Punjabis comprise the largest ethnic group in country. Punjabi is the provincial language of Punjab. There is not a single district in the province where Punjabi language is mother tongue of less than 89% of population. The language is not given any official recognition in the Constitution of Pakistan at the national level. Punjabi dialects spoken in the province include Majhi, Saraiki and Hindko. Punjabi Saraiki is mostly spoken in South Punjab, and Pashto spoken in some parts of northwest Punjab, especially in Natak district and Manwali district near Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. Religion. The population of Punjab is estimated to be 97.21% Muslim, with a Sunni Hanafi majority and Shia Ithna Ashariya minority. The largest non-Muslim minority is Christians and make up 2.31% of the population. The other minorities include Ahmadiyya, Hindus, Sikhs, Parsis and Baha'i. Provincial government. The government of Punjab is a provincial government in the federal structure of Pakistan, is based in Lahore, the capital of the Punjab province. The Chief Minister of Punjab is elected by the Provincial Assembly of the Punjab to serve as the head of the provincial government in Punjab, Pakistan. The current Chief Minister is Shahbaz Sharif, who became the Chief Minister of Punjab, is being restored after Governor's rules starting from the 25th of February 2009 to the 30th of March 2009. Thereafter got re-elected as a result of the 11th of May 2013 elections. The Provincial Assembly of the Punjab is a unicameral legislature of elected representatives of the province of Punjab, which is located in Lahore in eastern Pakistan. The Assembly was established under Article 106 of the Constitution of Pakistan as having a total of 371 seats, with 66 seats reserved for women and 8 reserved for non-Muslims. There are 48 departments in Punjab government. Each department is headed by a provincial minister and a provincial secretary. All ministers report to the Chief Minister, who is the Chief Executive. All secretaries report to the Chief Secretary of Punjab, who is usually a BPS 22 civil servant. The Chief Secretary in turn reports to the Chief Minister. In addition to these departments, there are several autonomous bodies and attached departments that report directly to either the secretaries of the Chief Secretary. Divisions. When the divisions were restored as a tier of government in 2008, a 10th division, Sheikhupura Division, was created from part of Lahore Division. Districts. Major cities.